And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On first down, it's Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Jackson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct. They're able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Second and 9. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Check 41. He don't know no better. No.
Jackson from the shotgun. Roberts has it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Finding fouls complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Watson with a give to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. You and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
This is that 19. Shot 48 the mark. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
First down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. First down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half as they are now here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before they've at least got something on the board. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And incredibly time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Get it goes down, he's coming. And no time now.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And blocked down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. He goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there. Run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
Second down. Here's Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Check three, check three. 24. 25.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. We've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Zach Cunningham. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Snead's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good for a Raven first. He's obviously a bit of a short. When he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of and all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Baby.
So they'll come up first and 10 now. 33.
I got you, boy. Check, check. Lucky. 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock, doesn't good yardage out of it.
Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 23-yard run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be... The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Timeout. Went for it on 4th down. Turned it over. Gave them great field position. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here, when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt. And then...
On 1st down, Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ingram. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to move even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things going to make a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker, the puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. Was not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tucker now following the main. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Come on, baby. Okay. Baby, need his hand for a minute. Wait a minute.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively. Talk it over. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead, it's incomplete.
Josh. Wait a minute, baby. Wait. Hold on, Josh.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leave my hands. Josh.
This defense has definitely learned to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Wait a minute. Hold on, baby. Wait a minute.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but no
Josh.
sense. From the midfield. And he finds Stills. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. Now the Texans will use one. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now from
Wait a minute, baby.
Watson looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Josh, wait.
But you've got to guys. When you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring
That's precisely what the defense to disrupt. To throw again. Watson flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down on the line. McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Watson and Stills bringing it in. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And
Got Josh.
15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 11.
Wait a minute, boy.
1st down.
Joshua, Daddy needs his hands.
And he will get back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chris Wormley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, and it's picked. And a turnover there as he get the football back. Seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made this. It's the second. It certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great.
Who this is? Look. Look right there.
That'll do it for
Look.
us, for Charles Davis.
Look, say hello.
Working crew.
Say hi, Joshua.
Watching the
Look,
NFL
say hello.
on EA Sports. For more,
Say see
find us
you.
on Twitter at EA Madden.
See you later. Bye-bye.
From Houston.